Well, everyone, haven't seen you all in a month time, partly because of, you see that little tail back there, that's Puma. About a month ago, I made a commitment to take on something that feared me the most, and a part of one of the commitments that I wanted to make was being committed to someone or something outside of myself, and that's not to include a profession. So, I took the liberty of adding, you can't see her, maybe she'll come through in this video. I took the liberty of adding Puma, an old English bulldog, to my responsibility list so that I can love and be responsible and committed to something other than myself. And this was a different goal for me because some may misunderstand being committed to something else, not the way I want it to be intended. So I'm going to give you kind of like an overview. I was committed to myself as in going back to school, finishing up school, getting a job. All those things are levels of commitment that I made very early on, and I still keep those commitments. But this commitment's a little bit different. This commitment is all about something that's to the betterment of myself. And to me, that's a different category when you look at school, when you look at a job. This is a personal commitment for myself. In the last month, along with working with that, I worked on something else, which is being less offensive. I once read and talked to someone once before, and they mentioned that, wow, you always keep it real. Wow, you're very blunt. Wow, you're very honest. And I hear two things when people say that. Yes, I can hear a flattery side that says, okay, yes, I'm honest. Yes, what you see is what you get. But that's not always attractive, and sometimes that's lost. Sometimes my point is lost. Sometimes my intentions can be lost because I am keeping it so real that people take offense to what I'm saying. People can find me offensive. And so I've made it a practice to always be careful with my words, because I don't ever want the principle to be lost behind my delivery. And I'm a firm believer in it's not what you say, it's the manner in which you say it. And I never want to be offensive to the point that my point is being lost because I'm being offensive to someone else. So over the last month since I posted my video, I have been working on taking care of my new baby back here. I am a fur mommy. Puma's behind me. I'm outside right now with her. That's making me get back into movement and moving around again and continuing on my battle with being a better me. Next, she's back here. I want you guys to see her. If she pops around, I will move the video so you can see her. The other part is being less offensive and not making excuses for me being offensive. Sometimes people will excuse their behavior because of the way someone spoke to them or the way someone had done something to them. So they will use it as an excuse to be offensive. That's no excuse. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. Look at Puma. She's like all up in my space. Here she comes. She's coming around, I think. Maybe she's coming around. Hey, girly. She's going to work on this little furry thing I bought her. So, okay. For those who are like, we did not watch this video to see her. We watched this video to see you. But she's so adorable. She's so lovable. Thank you. Thank you. She's so lovable. I can't help it. So I forgot what I was saying because Puma just totally distracted me. Look how she's looking at me. She's like, you're on this video thing again. Oh, forgot what I was going to say, so I'll just move on to my next point. Or maybe I'll address back that point. Over the last month, I've just been trying to not allow what I've had to say to be lost behind being too blunt and being offensive. Oh, thank you. Thank you. So sweet. Next, I am working. Boomer's licking my toe. I don't know why, but it's distracting to me. Stop it. She's so adorable. Yeah, so back to my point. I'm so sorry for the last minute and 30 seconds that I lost being a fur mommy. I'm working on not using other people's behavior to dictate my behavior. I was inside of Sam's Club and I was buying something from out of Sam's Club, and then buying something, a young lady walked up to me, and I have plaits in my hair, braids in my hair, and she walked up to me and she wanted to give me a trial for a flat iron, or talking about a flat iron. I was like, why would you talk to me about a flat iron? Can't you obviously see I have braids in my hair? Like, that is so crazy. Why would you even? And then I stopped because immediately I was convicted to say to her out loud, I apologize for my actions. I apologize for my behavior, because had she not said anything to me, she's bypassed me because of my braids, because of my ethnicity, being African American that I am. I would have been heavily offended that she would have addressed it everyone besides me. And I quickly apologized to her and said, I am so sorry for offending you or for coming at you aggressively, because if you had not said anything to me with my braids in my hair, I would have felt very, very offended. And so I had to apologize for those actions. And so it made me once again reflect on always trying to be so quick to put people in their place, and always being so quick to get somebody right who has wronged me. The kind of get you gotcha mode was that personality was rearing back up, and I have worked very hard to remain neutral and remain optimistic and see the best in people. And so that's where the inward reflection comes. I'm always working so hard to see the best in others, but I don't do a very good job seeing the best that's within me, because I've allowed judgment of others to reflect back onto me to say, Melvie, you think that you're all that, or you think that you're this, you think that you're that. And I try so hard to not be what people perceive me to be, that I don't give myself enough credit to do so. And this just goes back into the same place I talked about in the previous video, not being afraid to be great, not being afraid to do my best, because no one else is going to be happy for me as much as I could be happy for myself. It's like when you're down, everybody's okay, but as you start to get better, people get threatened, people get offended by that, because they're okay with placing you to a category. And that's not even talking about hierarchies inside of jobs. It's just you better, you being a better person. So when you work on internally, when you're working on some stuff in your heart, everyone's not going to be excited for you, because they want you to remain into the same category, in the same place that you were in. So that's what I've been working on over the last month. I mean, that's a lot to go over, but that's it. I don't have anything more than that. I'm still working on my journey of facing those things that fear me, that I can do within reason. I started this year out with a whole laundry list of things, but my list is condensed down to shorter things, because it's some things I was worried about that I shouldn't have been worried about. Right, Puma? Right, Puma? Right, Poomy? Yeah, she's back up here. She's giving me kisses. She's up here. She's like, don't worry. What you worry about this stuff for? Look at her. She's loving me. She's like, stop worrying. Stop worrying. Don't worry. Okay. So obviously my video has to be over because somebody wants to go play. So I hope you guys enjoyed the time that I've spent with you. Sorry I haven't been posting every month. I mean, every other week like I normally do. I will get back to that. But I hope that you found some message up in through here, which is over last month I'm working on self-reflection of minding my tongue and not being offensive, and being quick to apologize and quick to forgive if I've offended anyone. So I'll talk to you guys later. I'm being summoned to play, as you saw that whole ensemble of like, stop talking, come back and play. So you guys be good, be blessed, and I'll check on you. I'll try to get back committed to every 2 weeks. Okay, peace.